Hey guys, welcome back. Angel Dracos here, and today I'm giving you guys a video on how to win every single Heath Seekers Harry Season arena event for the next 3 days, 13 hours. Let's get right into it. Jump into an arenas game. Doesn't matter who your opponent is, they're not going to be able to keep up. This is the craziest, easiest way to win all of these games. So you'll notice in this mode, you're specifically fighting a boss. It doesn't matter how many times zombies get through, how many lawnmowers get sent out, none of that matters. So what you're going to be doing is using a turkey pult, spearmint, and bloomerang combo, as well as obviously the Heath Seeker, as you're going to see. So what you're going to do is every single round, every time, this dinosaur ball spawns in the same exact spots. It is going to be in the second and third layers of the map. And what's going to happen is when you stack your field up just like this, the turkey pulse are going to launch and knock the dinosaur out on repeat. See, usually the dinosaur is going to move off the rip, and you're never going to be able to lock him down again. However, if you have enough turkey pults that can do enough accumulative damage to where he gets knocked out, he can't move. It on repeat, it's going to show this bottom right hand bonus consistently getting knocked down to nothing. Right? And so what ultimately happens is each time this gets knocked down, you get 10,000 more points for knocking out the next health bar. So what you're going to do, and you need to pay very, very, very close attention to this, is you need to make sure that this row of turkey pults and the two bloomerangs in the back that are protecting your turkey pults aren't getting destroyed. So every time something spawns on that row, you need to use a Heath Seeker to knock it out. See, usually this ball is going to move up and down through all the lanes, but it doesn't matter because your turkeys are knocking it out so quickly that it doesn't have a chance to move. we started at a 10,000 bonus. Now we're at 160,000. By the end of this game, on average, with my low-level turkey pulse and my low-level bloomerang, I, on average, every single game, get about 40 million points. The most points I've seen an opponent have is about 10% of that, about 4 million points total. Now, notice, I'm not really worrying about all these zombies that are on the sides. All I care about is that this middle lane, these two lanes of turkey pulse are protected. And the biggest consistent threat to that is these little, I don't know, squirrels, whatever you want to call them. That zombie that drops the little animals, the tree zombie. So when you get a chance, use your Heath Seeker on them. Now notice the spike weeds are already covering all the way back to your turkey pulse. So when you use the spike weed at this point, it's going to take up a turkey pult spot. So you need to keep an eye out and make sure your turkey pult lineup is completely covered before you use your spearmint. And when you use the spearmint, always try to have a Heath Seeker dropped right behind it because you're going to get so much more value out of it. We're already at 200, and it says 270, but it hasn't loaded in the new number. So we're already at 280,000 bonus for knocking this boss dinosaur out. Our opponent only has 511,000. He has, I mean, what is the math on that? 5% of our total score. He is never going to be able to compete or make a comeback. At this point, you guys could set your phone, your tablet down, go get something to drink, come back and just see a W. Now, notice, because this bonus is going to stack on repeat, sure, we're at 23 million now, but because this number is increasing, you're getting so much more value out of it than you were when the game first started. So the growth period is super slow. But when you get to this last minute, you nearly double your score. Not that you necessarily need more score at this point. But when you get the chance, use your use your power up on one of your turkey poults just to get a little extra point value out of it. Not necessary, but useful. Notice I haven't used my Heath Seeker yet because I know my Spearmint is almost recharged. As soon as that recharges, I am going to drop it and then drop the Heath Seeker. Now, again, something you should be paying close attention to is when your Spearmint drops, it'll drop a number of the metal weeds. And you want to make sure that your line is already covered. Otherwise, you're going to have to delete one of the metal weeds to place another turkey poult. And it becomes really difficult to see where you should and shouldn't be placing turkey poults because there's so much going on the screen all the time. Now, again, you're going to see this video go into almost being 10 minutes, even though this is about a 4-minute game. The reason for that is the lag that accumulates from consistently knocking this boss out will ultimately slow down you guys' devices. Don't worry, happens every time. Look, we've got in 15 seconds left, 35 million points. We're about to pass the 4 million points, an additional 5 million points in 15 seconds. There it is, guys. We just passed 40 million points on this arenas game. Our opponent has less than 1/40th. I mean, he almost just about has 1/80th of the points we have. Guys, this is an unbeatable strat. Use it while you can. This event ends in about 3 days. This should give you a 100% win ratio while you're using it. Notice my plant levels aren't anything spectacular. They're not crazy. It's just the tactic, the strategy that went behind consistently knocking the boss out of the battle. Thank you guys for coming to my video. Let me know if this has helped you win any games. Let me know how many games and what your highest point counter is when you guys do try this out. And hit that like and subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one.